Hey everybody, welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, in the middle of the night, in the middle of the morning, middle of the afternoon, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is? I hope that you all are doing absolutely fabulous. That's been my word today, fabulous. Somebody asked me earlier today, they said, how you doing? I said, fabulous. They were like, oh, shoot. I said, you know it. It is a beautiful day here in Cleveland. It is a little chilly, though. I'm outside here. I got my kids at the park. We went for some ice cream. It was free cone day at Ben & Jerry's. All right, I've been hollering at Ben & Jerry's ever since I was a college student, okay? That was eons ago, all right? And so, we enjoyed that today. So I said I was going to take them to the park, and I said I want to read to you all right? I wanted to make sure that I got that book in for you all today. And I wanted to just share with you guys something that I did in relation to the free cone day. What I had my kids do last night was that I had them look up information about Ben & Jerry's. And of course they were like, and I said, hey, this is a great way for you guys to, look up how they started their business. We all love ice cream. We're ice cream lovers in my house. So I said, that's a great way for you all to read and research about when they started their business and, their names, their full names, right? Also, where they started their business at. So these were things that I wanted them to research before we were able to go and get that free ice cream cone, all right? So even though it was interesting, of course, at first they were like, but then when they got into it, they were like, you know what? Okay, wow, I never knew that, right? They didn't know that their first ice cream shop actually was before a gas station. They didn't know it started in 1978. Actually, I didn't know that either. I was only 4 years old at the time. So that's really good, right? So that's a great way for you all to get your kids into reading, researching and reading about something that they're interested in. And so what better thing to be interested in and research on is ice cream. So with that being said, now I want to go ahead and start the read aloud for you all right now. And the book that I'm going to be reading is this book right here. The Word Collector. The Word Collector. Written by Peter H. Reynolds, from the author of Happy, Dreamer, and the Dot. You all see the cover of this book, right? This boy is looking just happy as what, surrounded by all these different words. So when I saw this book, I said, wow, so this is right up my alley. I said, I love for my children to learn new words, and of course myself as well. So this is a great book. I highly recommend, especially if you're trying to build your children's vocabulary, right? So let's dig in and see what the Word Collector is all about. Collectors collect things. Some people collect stamps. Some people collect coins. Others collect rocks. Some collect art. Some collect bugs. Others collect baseball cards. Some people collect comic books. And Jerome, what did he collect? Jerome collected words. Wonder. He collected words he heard. My trip to Peru was perfectly pleasant. Certain words caught his attention. He collected words he saw. Certain words jumped out at him. He collected words he read. Certain words popped off the page.
Leah, come here. Can you come arrange me?
Short and sweet words. Spark, bloom, drift, dream. Two-syllable treats. Treasure. Motif. Whisper. candid, hover, glimmer, and multisyllable words that sounded like little songs. Geometry, guacamole, kaleidoscope, wonderful, symphony. There were words he did not know the meaning of at first, but they were marvelous to say. Aromatic, vociferous, effervescent. There were words whose sounds were perfectly suited to their meaning. Molasses, torrential, Tyrannosaurus Rex, smudge, bellow. Jerome filled his scrapbooks with more and more of his favorite words. Jerome's collections grew. He began organizing them. Dreamy, science, sad, action, poetic. One day while transporting them, Jerome slipped and his words went flying. As he began to pick them up, he noticed his collections had become jumbled. Big words were next to little words, sad words next to dreamy words. Dream cloud, royal flock, blue harmony, silent orchestra. Jerome began stringing words together. Whisper, symphony, electric, peace, savor, dreams, cascading, stars. Words he had not imagined being side by side. He used his words to write poems. He used his poems to make songs. They moved. They delighted. Some of his simplest words were his most powerful. I understand. I'm sorry. Thank you. You matter. Jerome eagerly collected more and more of his favorite words. The more words he knew, the more clearly he could share with the world what he was thinking, feeling, and dreaming. One breezy afternoon, Jerome climbed the highest hill, pulling a wagon packed with his word collection. He smiled as he emptied his collection of words into the wind.
Mr. Prince, you see anybody else out there? You see anybody else?
He saw children in the valley below, scurrying about collecting collecting words from the breeze. Jerome had no words to describe how happy that made him. The end. Love it. And look at this, you guys. Check this out. See how the front cover of a book, it goes right with the back cover? I did not realize that until my daughter told me that. She had showed me that when we did our last read aloud. She was like, Mommy, check this out. The front cover actually goes with the back, so they're connected. I said, oh my goodness. You see what reading does? It makes you discover things that you never knew before. I hope you guys were collecting words, a great amount of words in this awesome book. I love this book. It is a great way for you to have your child enhance their vocabulary, right? Make their vocabulary big and expansive so they're able to use many different words or a plethora of words when they are talking or they're writing. All right? So, with that being said, I hope you guys remember to like, subscribe, and share our videos. And remember to please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Happy reading, family. Peace.